Dad! The relationship between you is really good. Look at your dad, who died for you. Dad! Dad! Tanya, my dad treated you so well. Why did you kill him? Quinn, you're too naive. From the beginning, I drugged him and married into the Xander family. Then I gave birth to Rani. All of this for the Xander family's money. I planned for more than 10 years, but he secretly let you inherit the company. Rani and I have nothing. Why? I want you to die. Once you're dead, the entire Xander family will belong to Rani and me. You crazy woman! You're insane! Quinn, do you still think you're Miss Quinn Xander of the Xander family? You are like your short-lived mother. You should have died a long time ago. What do you mean? You killed my mom? Right. I did it. At the accident scene, blood was all over the place. It was miserable. If you have to blame someone, blame her for blocking my way. Serves her right. You killed my dad, you wicked woman! You deserve to die! Uncle Sam? You guys... Mike and I just got engaged. You're Mike's dad. Why are you treating me like this?
Quinn, you're too naive. If it weren't for the wealth of the Xander family, Mike wouldn't like you.
Sis, let me tell you the truth. Once you're dead, I'll be the heir of the Xander family. Mike will marry me. He doesn't love you at all. Mike won't treat me like this. He won't! Quinn. 3 of you seem to have a deep relationship. I'll send you underground to reunite with them. You should thank me. Surprise! Don't be angry. Can't you forgive me? I'll make it up to you.
How?
Is this okay?
One's not enough. I want 100.
Okay.
Quinn, when I come back from abroad, I'll start preparing for our wedding. By then, I want you to be the most beautiful bride in the world.
Mike, you're so kind. Mike, you liar. I hate you. Zion Xander, due to debt issues, jumped off the building and died. Xander family's daughter, Quinn Xander, unable to accept reality, she took a large amount of aspirin. Resuscitation was unsuccessful and died.
Mr. Gray? Mr. Gray? Tomorrow's meeting. Tomorrow's her death anniversary. I want to go see her. Cancel the meeting. Yes.
Dad, I'm back. Dad, I'm back.
What are you doing? The doctor saved you, just for you to harm yourself?
I want revenge. I want all of them to go to hell.
Good. From now on, you are my sister, Martha Scott. Miss Sander, the surgery was successful.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your new life. This is your new identity.
Martha Scott grew up in an orphanage, graduated from Oxford University. This identity can lower people's awareness. Please say thanks to my godfather.
Martha, Tanya has already controlled the Xander family. With the financial power of the Xander family, the Grey family has grown stronger if you confront them directly.
The Lopez and the Gray family want to be tied together. It's nothing more than relying on the marriage between Rani and Mike. If I make Mike be with me, abandoning Rani, how will she and her mom react?
By then, these people will definitely fight each other.
Dad, I'll make Mike fall for me again, then abandon him. I want those who harmed you to never have peace. Let them all experience the taste of losing everything. All of this for the Xander family's money. If it weren't for the wealth of the Xander family, once you're dead, I'll be the heir of the Xander family. Mike doesn't love you at all. No.
This silhouette, why does it look so familiar? Years. Why are you still in my heart, refusing to leave? Quinn! Quinn! Quinn!
我们了解当地人世界最 world。
我想念你说过的那种永远，离我有多远，有多少一点点，离我有多远。
哎，
You
又
don't
没带
bring
你
your
回家，
fiance again. It's a
加入联
family
邦。
alliance.
你
You
还
still
想念那
think
个夏
about
晴
Quinn,
吗？
although you
虽
two
然你
were
们
in
曾经
love.
相爱过，
She'd been
他的
dead
死
for
在
3 years.
好
Alright,
好好，
I won't
说了
mention it anymore.
Mike, am I beautiful?
Using the memories, losing my grip in the gray. Numbing the senses, I feel you slipping away.
Mr. Gray. Hello, I'm Martha Scott.
Crazy. How could it be her? Sorry.
Mr. Gray. I don't know if I have the honor to invite you to dance with me. Mr. Gray, I came here today specifically for you.
What do you mean?
I know you like white dresses, straight hair, and the fragrance of jasmine. Mike! Mike! You bitch! Dare to seduce my fiancé? Miss Xander, is your temper always like this? Mr. Gray, how can you endure it? Miss Xander, you said I seduced your fiancé. But how come I heard your fiancé was snatched from your own sister? What are you talking about? I'll tear your mouth!
Have you had enough?
Mike! I remember the one engaged to Mr. Gray was Miss Quinn Xander. If Quinn Xander hadn't had an accident, how could it be Ranny Xander?
Exactly. Miss Quinn Xander is a famous socialite. How could Rani match up to her?
You just wait. I won't let you off. Mr. Gray. Bye.
Get in.
Mr. Gray, why are you looking for me?
First, you deliberately intimidated her appearance to get close to me. Then you openly provoked Rani. Miss Scott. What do you want? What do you want?
I clearly imitated Mr. Gray's preferences. As for your fiancée, she was the one who provoked me first.
Just tell me your purpose.
My purpose? Of course it's you, Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray, you're young and talented. I'm an orphan with nothing. I just want to take a shortcut. Do you want to give me a chance?
You know me so well. You should be clear that I really hate women with ulterior motives.
Is that so? But in your eyes, I seem to not have any hatred. You don't seem to like your fiancé. Then why not take what we need? I look forward to your reply.
This handwriting is so much like Quinn's. Miss Scott, have we met before?
Guess it.
Yoshi, investigate the woman named Martha Scott. Are you Martha Scott?
Yes, it's me. What do you want?
Received an order to clean you up. Do it.
After so many years, Rani's methods are still so disgusting.
Damn, you dare hit me?
Who dares to hit me? Scott Group will make sure you never see the sun again.
Scott Group is in Jericho, but it is a powerful presence. What's your relationship with Mr. Scott?
My surname is Scott, and so is he. What relationship do you think we have?
The person in the photo is Martin Scott of Scott Group. I've seen him in the news. If we offend him, we're finished.
Take the money and leave.
Dad, did you go out again today and mess around? You were caught by Rainey again. I won't marry her. How long are you going to deceive yourself? Quinn is already dead. She'll always live in my heart. Thank you for reminding me. What kind of love potion did she give you? It's been 3 years and still think about her. Do you want to drive me crazy? Brat.
Mike? Mike! Don't look. Play with me for a while.
Okay. What should we play?
Mike! We're getting married soon. I want to hear you call me wifey.
Oh, I can't call it before we get married.
You don't want to say it, huh? I won't talk to you anymore.
After we get married, I'll call you that, okay? Okay? What? Huh? Is it okay? Wifey. Okay, you can open your eyes.
What a beautiful necklace. Is this for me?
This is my mum's legacy to me. She told me to give it to my future wife. Do you like it?
I do. Later at our wedding, I'll put it on. Mike, everything has changed. From now on, you're just a pawn of my revenge.
Come in.
Mr. Gray, this is the new secretary we hired for you. Hello, Mr. Gray.
Miss Scott, you again. Is this the person you found?
Mr. Gray, Martha Scott's resume perfectly meets your requirements. If you're not satisfied,
Replace her.
then I wish Mr. Gray... Is it pretty? Finds a secretary who meets your expectations.
Wait. Get her on board.
Yes.
Miss Scott is quite resourceful.
How could one get close to you without tricks?
Don't smile like that at me.
What's wrong? Did I make you think of someone?
Miss Scott, don't challenge my bottom line.
Let me guess. What your bottom line is... Oh, wouldn't it be your former fiancé, Quinn Xander?
Are you deaf?
Why does Mr. Gray care so much? She's already dead.
Shut up!
Mr. Gray, your fiancé is here. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Why are you here?
Mike, I embarrassed you last night. I'm here to apologize. This is your office. Why is this woman here?
My new secretary.
Secretary? You intentionally approached Mike, Miss Xander. If you dare to lay a hand on me again, I can't guarantee that your hand won't be disabled. You're shamelessly seducing my man right in front of me? Martha, you're disgusting. Seducing? What did your mom do to swallow the Xander family? And what did you do to obtain Mr. Gray's engagement? Talking about seduction, your mom and you are the experts. Who are you? What do you know? Who are you? Miss Xander, don't use such low-level methods on me. Be careful of retribution. Mike! This woman has ulterior motives. Can you replace her? I can be your secretary too.
You're the heiress of the Xander family. Being my secretary is a waste of talent.
My mom's taking care of the Xander family. I can be your secretary. Mike, you know I like you. I can do anything for you.
Then tell me the truth about what happened back then.
What truth? Dad committed suicide by jumping off the building. Quinn overwhelmed with grief and committed suicide by taking pills. I also felt very sad. All these years, I've always missed them.
Really? As soon as something happened to her, you let your mom arrange our engagement. Why can't I feel your sorrow?
Mike.
Get out. Martha, who are you? Oh, Mr. Gray, why did you just arrive? You have to drink 3 glasses as a penalty. Sit down. Is this Miss Scott? Why did you bring her here? Are you two together now? My new secretary. Secretary? Alright. You should drink and get penalized. Mr. Gray, please. Drink it. Don't you know that to be my secretary, you must be able to drink? Good!
Just drinking is boring. Let me play the piano for everyone. Mike, you play so well. I like you more and more.
Of course. I'll learn anything you like. This is her favorite music. How can you?
Since it's Mr. Gray's favorite, of course I had to learn it.
She drank too much. Let's go back first.
See you later, Mr. Arthur.
It's over, Mike. You might not be a match for this woman. Miss Martha, what's your purpose in approaching me?
Didn't I already tell you the reason? If I say I want Mrs. Gray's position, will you give it to me?
Sure. Then I'll fulfill your wish.
Mr. Gray, what are you looking at?
Miss, are you sure to remove this birthmark?
Remove it. Don't leave any scars.
I must be crazy. How could I think that Martha is her?
Mr. Gray? Are you trying to escape? I don't mind you treat me as Quinzander.
But you're not.
I can be. I don't mind if you see me as her substitute. I know you like white dresses, straight hair, and the scent of jasmine.
Miss Martha, Have we met before?
Guess it. Since it's Mr. Gray's preferences, I'll definitely learn it all. Mike, if that didn't happen, we should be a loving couple now, right? Rani, Tanya, Sam. This will be my first gift to you all. Mr. Gray, you're awake. Mr. Gray, are you turning your back on me? I'm your woman now.
I'll arrange a house for you. You can move in later.
What about your engagement with Rani? You despicable woman! Only a few days and you've already seduced Mike? I'm gonna kill you! Mr. Gray, I can't catch my breath. Mike?
Rani, I told you clearly that I can't be with you. Let's cancel the engagement.
No! This woman is seducing you! Mike, I forgive you. As long as you next time... Miss Xander, you see it, right?
You see it, right? Do I need to say anything else?
Why? First was Quinn, now it's Martha? What makes them better than me?
Shut up! You're not worthy compared to her.
Mr. Gray, I'm taking a day off to pack my things. Remember to come and help me move.
Martha, you've successfully attracted Mike. What's your next move?
The next step, I want to make Mike fall in love with me and marry me into the Gray family, so it can let Tanya and Rani go crazy. Let me find the vital point and attack.
What about Sam?
Sam's only weakness is, of course, his beloved son, Mike. If I let Mike know that his dad had ulterior motives for his beloved woman, what would he do?
Martha. No matter what you do, the Scott family is your strongest support. I'll do everything for you. Mr. Gray, here's the information you requested about Martha. Grew up in an orphanage. Graduated from the Oxford University in fashion design. That's it? Mr. Gray, the information about Miss Martha is very limited. Can't reach anyone who knows her. Got it. Find someone to arrange the Emerald House. Okay. Martha, you're indeed mysterious.
Mrs. Lopez, I've heard about your reputation. Being able to be personally invited by Mrs. Lopez, I'm truly honored. Are you Martha? Tell me. What's your purpose approaching Mike? What purpose can I have? Mr. Gray has assets of billions. I approached him because of money. Here is $200,000. Take the money and don't entangle with Mike anymore. 200,000? Mrs. Lopez, isn't it a bit too little? I heard Mrs. Lopez took over the Xander family back then. Why be so stingy? Mrs. Gray's position is worth more than 200,000. I heard it from Rani before. I didn't believe it. Martha, what do you really know? You guess. This look. Impossible. Quinn is already dead. I personally sent her for cremation. She couldn't still be alive. Mrs. Lopez, what's wrong? Feeling unwell? Martha, you're just an orphan without parents. I'll crush you, like I crush an ant. As easy as that. You'd better not challenge my patience. Sure. Then, Mrs. Lopez, you can give it a try. You drink slowly. I won't accompany you. $200,000. Isn't it a bit too little? Mrs. Gray's position is worth more than 200,000.
Miss Lopez, you called me over just to let me hear this?
Mike, this woman has impure intentions. Don't be deceived by her. Rani and you have been engaged for 3 years. This engagement can't be canceled just like that. Yes, Mike, Martha's only after money. She's not a good person.
I know what she wants. Isn't it money? I'll give it to her.
Mike, you know what she wants, yet you're still with her? Mike, I'm the only one who loves you. Can't you look at me?
I've already made it clear. Miss Lopez, about the engagement cancellation. I'll minimize the impact. I'm leaving now.
Mike! Mike! Mom! Mike only has that woman in his heart. What should I do? Don't cry, Rani. Mom won't let Mike be taken away by that woman. Mr. Gray, you're here.
Tanya gave you money today.
I knew they invited me with no good intentions. However, the fact that you're here indicates that their attempts to sow discord have not worked.
If you're after money, I can give it to you.
Sure. Then I won't hesitate.
Everything is packed?
It's all here. Mr. Gray, can you help me move it?
I help you.
Right. Since there's free labor, why not use it? The phone is ringing.
This is my mother's legacy to me. She told me to give it to my future wife. How could it be in Martha's hands?
Mr. Gray! Mr. Gray!
This necklace. Why is it with you? Speak!
I can't let him know my identity. What should I do?
Martha? Are you at home, Martha? Let go! Are you okay? How are you feeling?
I'm fine. Why did you come?
Didn't you say you moved? I was worried, so I came to check up on you. I didn't know when I came I would see Mr. Grey, a man, bullying a woman. Tell me, this necklace, why is it with you? I gave it to her. I saw this necklace at an auction, so I bought it and gave it to Martha as a gift. If you don't believe it, you can check it yourself. Is that true?
Yes. After Martin gave it to me, it has been kept at the bottom of the box and hasn't been worn much, so I forget about it.
Why didn't you say earlier?
Did I have a chance to speak? If Martin didn't come, I wouldn't have known what might have happened. Since this is your thing, I return it to its owner.
Who is he? Who is he?
He's my brother.
According to the information, you are an orphan. Where did he come from? In the past, she was bullied at the orphanage, and I saved her. After that, we considered each other as siblings. Why? Is there a problem? Martha, it's getting late. Let me help you move. Mr. Scott. She is mine now. I'll handle the matter. Handle? Like what just happened? Yes.
Martin, thank you. You go back first.
Okay then. If there's anything, feel free to reach me. If he dares to bully you again, I'll teach him a lesson. This necklace, I gave it to her.
Since that's the case, you can take it back, returning it to its owner.
Are you unaware? Or are you suggesting that you do know, and this was deliberately arranged for you?
I don't know.
Look into my eyes and say it.
I already said I don't know. Besides, she's already dead. What's the point of saying these things?
Shut up! She'll always live in my heart. Miss Scott, since you're willing to be her replacement, then act well. Don't think too much.
Mike, do you really can't let go of me? But 3 years ago...
Hey, Mike. You've had enough. What's going on? Say something. This necklace. I gave it to her. But someone took it and auctioned it. I not only failed to protect her, but even the things I gave her were taken and auctioned off. I've let her down. Mike, you've been tormenting yourself for a long time. As a friend, I really hope you can move on. She won't want to see you like this. But I can't forget her. I don't want to forget her either. Come back immediately. I have something to ask you. Dad, you went out drinking again? Mike, you're the CEO of the Grey Group. Recognize your identity. Identity? I'm your pawn. Or am I your puppet? I'm going upstairs. Stop right there! You fool around with other women outside. Now you're making a scene of Tanya. Looks like Tanya has told you. Since things have come to this, let's just cancel the engagement to Xander family. You're talking nonsense. Our family prosperity relies heavily on the support of the Xander family. Do you think you can cancel it as you wish? You want to continue living off the Xander family resources. But I don't. What are you saying? What did I say? You heard it. Think I don't know about you and Tanya? Fine. You want to cancel the engagement? I agree, but it has to wait until the completion of these few collaborative projects within these 2 months. Martha. Martha! Mr. Gray, after Miss Quinn's incident, the necklace went missing. Later, it appeared at an auction. It was bought by a man. Who? This person is Martin Scott. He's the VP of the Stoz Group. He's the one who bought the necklace. The Stoz Group? It's the largest financial conglomerate in the country. Yes. Get out.
Mr. Gray.
Have you heard of the Stoz Group?
Stoz Group? Oh, I know. Is it the largest conglomerate in the country? Unfortunately, I haven't had the chance to see it yet.
The VP of the Stoz Group is also surnamed Scott.
It seems he has already found out about Martin's identity. Is that so? What a coincidence. It turns out we have the same surname. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just found it interesting, and I'll share it with you.
Mr. Gray, I'm your secretary, so I need to understand the personal arrangement. That way, it's easier to coordinate work.
You're quite diligent.
Of course. I have to do a good job. Mwah.
You're not allowed to see Martin anymore if you want to stay by my side. It's best to behave.
Understood.
Martha, do you really not know Martin's identity? Or are you pretending not to know?
Miss Scott, this is our order with the Skritz Group. Tonight you'll meet Mr. Walton. I'm sorry. My job does not include this. This project is very important. The chairman not only arranged it personally, but also will go together. If you want to be Mr. Gray's secretary, you can't be clueless about everything. That won't do. Is the chairman going too? Fine. I'll go. Consider yourself sensible. Sam, are you so impatient, huh? In that case, I won't hesitate.
Martha, what do you want?
Mr. Lee, you've been working at the Grey Group for many years, right? I heard Mr. Gray and you have a good relationship.
It's been 20 years. The chairman values me highly.
Is that so? This is different from what I heard. I heard that in recent years, the chairman treats you harshly with no salary increase and asked the chairman for a loan in times of need, but got rejected. That caused your mother's death.
How did you know?
Never mind how I know. Is it true that in these years you have no grievances at all? I heard your son is about to study abroad but lacks money, right?
Miss Martha, don't beat around the bush. Just say it.
Mr. Lee should know a lot of Grey Group insider information, especially about Mr. Grey. Help me do something. After it's done, get reward of 5 million.
You're just a secretary. Where do you get so much money?
Yes, I am a secretary. I don't have that much money, but Mr. Grey does. You know his relationship with his dad has never been good. Mr. Lee, don't stand on the wrong side.
What you're saying is all according to Mr. Grey's wishes? All right. I agree. What do you want me to do?
Monitor every move of Sam Grey. Collect evidence of his wrongdoings. Mr. Walton, I'm from the Grey Group. Here is to discuss cooperation. But meeting in a place like this might not be appropriate.
What's wrong with this? As long as you serve me well, the contract can be signed immediately.
Mr. Walton, please be respectful.
What are you pretending for? Isn't it Mr. Grey sent you here for me to play with?
Is that so? Is it what Mr. Grey said?
Looks like you don't know yet. Mr. Grey said he sent you to me to play around.
Okay. Before we start, let's have a drink to liven things up.
You know how to play.
Mr. Walton? Come on.
Today, I'll make you want to die and yearn for life.
Mr. Tony, come on. Help! Help!
Why are you shouting? Mr. Grey, what are you doing this? Listen to me. It's not what you think. It's her. She framed me. It's okay. Yoshi, take care of this person. Yes. Mr. Grey! Mr. Grey! It's a misunderstanding! Mr. Grey, please, don't! Is everything okay? Why did you go to the hotel alone?
The chairman arranged me to discuss cooperation. I was told that I had to pass the assessment to become your secretary, so I...
It's him again.
I know, I'm just an orphan. It's understandable that the chairman doesn't like me. I'm fine now. You can go back.
Have a good rest.
The Grey family tonight should be very lively then. Uncle Sam, can this really work?
Don't worry. I know my son, Mike. He's not that kind of person. After tonight, he should come to his senses.
Sam, that's smart of you.
You've planned it well. Unfortunately, I have to disappoint you.
Mike!
What's wrong with you? You don't even call me? How rude are you? How can you do such a dirty thing? Such a filthy thing? You... Fine. Are you disowning your own dad? For a bitch like her? Are you still the dad I remember? Or have I really never understood what kind of person you are? You little bastard. Go ahead. You...
Mike, don't be angry with your dad. He's doing it for your own good.
Miss Lopez, I respect you because you took care of him in the past. Don't keep trying to challenge my limits.
Mike, don't forget, your engagement with Ronnie has not been cancelled.
Do you have the final say?
Mike! Do you have to be with her?
Rani, I used to think you were just arrogant and willful. Now it seems your heart is even darker. Damn you!
Mike! Shit! Martha Scott, I won't let you off! Mr. Gray, why are you back again?
Keep quiet. Let me hug you for a while.
Quinn Xander, what made you soften your heart? His dad killed your father. Where are we going?
My house. Dad? Mike, let me introduce you to my girlfriend, Martha.
Mr. Gray, nice to meet you. Mr. Gray.
No wonder Mike got a crush on her. Indeed, her vibe is almost the same as Quinn Xander.
What's wrong? You seem a bit unwell. Are you all right? Or did I remind you of someone?
Step away from me. Are you okay?
It seems like Mr. Gray really dislikes me.
Dad, you're being too much. Mike, are you bringing this woman just to provoke me?
It seems there's some misunderstanding between Mr. Gray and me. Mr. Gray, I truly love Mike. Can I ask for your blessing?
How dare you? Don't even think about entering the Gray family. Mike, unless I'm dead, this woman will never set foot here. Then let me tell you, Martha is the one I'll marry. You!
Mike, I'm sorry. Because of me, your dad and you had a fight.
It's not your fault. How about I move in tonight?
Do you want to live with me?
What's wrong? Don't want to?
Why not? Mike, the things you said just now, are they true?
What?
You said you want to marry me. Just kidding. I know your heart belongs to Quinn. Let's go.
Is that so? My heart.
Sam and Mike have completely fallen out. Tanya and Rani are not in a good term either. To our temporary victory. Cheers.
Martha, next time, don't take such risks. What if something really happens?
Don't worry. I've already died once. Nothing will happen.
I don't want to hear you talk like this.
Martha, how dare you flirt with other men? I knew it. You're not a good person. This time, I'll make sure Mike sees your true colors. It's getting late. Let's go back. Mike, what brings you here?
What's wrong? Did I interrupt both of you? I told you before. You're not allowed to see him again.
Mike, you hurt me.
Mr. Gray, don't you know how to treat your women? Didn't you hear Martha saying it hurts? She's my woman now. We don't need you to interrupt. Martha is my sister. Her happiness is of course my concern. Are you leaving or not? Fine. Since you're willing to be with him, don't come looking for me again.
Mike, you've misunderstood. There's really nothing between me and Martin.
Martin? Calling him so intimately.
Martha, I didn't expect you to be so shameless, flirting with another man on one hand and clinging to Mike on the other. Rani, your divisive tactics really seem to work every time. I just don't want Mike to be deceived by a cunning woman like you. Mike, do you see her clearly now? Hey, Mike! You go back first. I'll handle this.
Okay. Miss Sander, don't lay your hand on Martha again. Otherwise, I'll make you regret it.
Who do you think you are? How dare you threaten me? My mom is the chairperson of the Xander Group. Mike! Mike! Ah! Mike! Mike! Ah!
What's wrong?
It's all your fault. I sprained my foot.
Let me carry you.
You say, Princess, please mount the horse.
Princess, please mount the horse.
Mike, I like it when you carry me like this.
Then I'll carry you like this for the rest of my life. In the future, don't see Martin again. I'll take you to the hospital. I'll take you to the hospital.
No need. I'll just go back and rest a little.
Don't you always care about your health? What if it develops into a chronic illness?
Those who cared about me are all dead. What's there for me to care?
Now you're mine. I'll take care of you from now on. What's wrong? Don't believe me?
Mike, I don't have friends or family in Jericho. That's why I went to see Martin.
In the future, tell me where you want to go, who you want to see, and I'll take you there. Understand?
Yes.
Dinner is ready.
Excuse me.
Why are you shy? It wasn't like this when you approached me earlier. Do you need me to help you remember?
No need.
Hey! How is it? Are you right?
Mike, why are you so worried about me? Have you fallen for me?
Don't flatter yourself. Remember your status. Don't be presumptuous. Know your status.
Why do I feel that you've fallen for me?
You're overestimating yourself. Don't move around in the next few days. If your injuries worsen, I won't be taking care of you.
Fine. So for the next few days, I'll be relying on you to look after me. You just cooked. Any sweet and sour spare ribs?
This dish, I only made it for Quinn. How did you know I could cook it?
I investigated you.
You do have some professional qualities.
Of course. How else would I have gotten your favor?
Let's eat.
Mike, carry me. I never expected you to be good at cooking. Is this salt?
Yes.
Why is it yellow?
Yellow salt.
Is there such a thing? All right, just leave the kitchen. I'll do it.
How about I cook instead?
You trust me, right? I'm sure I can handle it. Help! It's on fire!
Princess, go play outside. Cooking can be assigned to subordinates in the future. That would be enough.
I want to eat sweet and sour spare ribs.
Kiss me.
Mwah. Mike, it's really delicious. Mike, later on, accompany me to the mall, okay? This one looks good. Yeah. Mrs. Tanya, Miss Ronnie, what brings you here? You guys... Martha, you're such a bitch! Mom, look at them! Mike. How dare you take another woman out shopping while neglecting your fiancé? Don't you think it's too much? Fiancé? Oh, she won't be anymore. Shut up! You're just Mike's secretary. I'm the one talking to him. You don't have the right to interfere. Secretary? I seem to recall Mrs. Tanya using the status of secretary to climb the ranks as well. I've also heard that when Mrs. Tanya entered the Xander family, it fell apart. Oh my! Mrs. Lopez, do you have nightmares at night? You bitch! What nonsense are you talking about?
Martha.
Who are you? Who are you really? I know you rich people look down on us poor folks. But you can't humiliate me like this, right?
I recognize this person. She's Miss Tanya from the Xander family. Usually she acts gentle and kind, but it seems like it's all an act.
This is her true color, right? I heard that she became the mistress to climb up the ladder. How far can she get with that? This woman is acting. Don't believe her. Martha. How dare you bully my mom? I'll make you regret it!
Physical assault. Quick, film this. Expose them.
How can people be like this? Hey, lady, are you okay? I'm fine. Thank you.
Show's over. Let's go.
Mike.
What are you up to?
Mike, you saw everything.
To deal with Miss Tanya and Rani, what you ought to. Moreover, what's your relationship with Quinn?
What could my purpose be? I just can't stand them, that's all.
Even though you've always been acting like her, you're not the same as her. Because she certainly won't be like you, plotting all along.
Quinn is not suitable for this ruthless world. As for what I've been through, you wouldn't understand. Thanks, Miss Martha, for providing the news. Tomorrow's front page headline will be about the Xander family bullying others with their power. Why am I still upset by his opinion? Quinn, you really can't be too soft.
Martha!
Mike, why are you here?
Martha. Let me start to learn about you. Alright?
Expose the true color of the wealthy elite. Publicly assaulting someone, ugly expression on her face. Mom! Now there are negative news about us all over the internet! How did this spread so quickly? Someone must be bribing internet trolls. Deliberately escalate the situation. What should we do then? What else can we do? Stay low profile. Avoid going out for a while. No, I can't. Mike is about to be taken away by that bitch. Am I supposed to just give up? Of course not. We can't give up. With the current strength of the Gray family, we are on par, or even weaker. We need to hold on to this big tree tightly. Rani, Mike said he'll cancel the engagement within 2 months. During this period, you need to figure out a way to win back his heart. Mom, can I enter the Gray group? Yes, you can. I'll help you with this. Where did it come from? It's said to be a gift for you. No information was left behind. Who could it be? Who's behind this? Is it her? Secretary? How do I recall that Mrs. Tanya used a secretary position to climb up the ladder? I also heard that after Mrs. Tanya entered the Xander family, it fell apart. Oh no. Mrs. Tanya, do you get nightmares at night? Help me check the identity of a woman, Martha Scott.
Martha. Actually, you don't look like her. Yet it seems like I have feelings towards you.
Mike?
Why are you here?
I came to work. Mike, I know I had a bad temper lately. I'll change. Give me another chance.
Did my dad send you here? He really doesn't give up.
Miss Xander, you act like this. It's really hard to get used to. Mike, don't you think so?
Since you're here, do the work well. Let me remind you. Don't create trouble here.
Mike!
You can leave now.
Martha, let's see how much longer you can be arrogant. Ugh. Martha, are you feeling proud of yourself? Let me tell you, Mike's just playing with you. The person he likes is only my sister, Quinn. He doesn't like you at all. I know, but I don't mind being a substitute. What are you looking at? By the way, you're Quinn's sister, right? Yet you can't even compare to me, an outsider. It's really ridiculous. You bitch! Let go of me!
Rani?
You...
Are you right?
I'm fine.
I told you to not cause trouble in a company. If it happens again, I'll kick you out.
Mike, it really wasn't me provoking her. She started it first.
Let's go.
Mike!
I just saw everything. You did it on purpose.
So what?
Why are you deliberately targeting the Xander family?
Because I like you. They want to compete with me. Of course I dislike them.
Really?
Yeah.
It's best this way.
When the Grey Group collapses, and the day Mrs. Tanya falls, I'll tell you.
Miss Martha, Mr. Sam got angry because of your closeness to Mr. Michael Gray. He's planning to ruin your relationship.
He needs the capability to do that. Keep a close eye on him. It's best to gather evidence.
You can count on me.
The daughter-in-law that Sam favors is Rani Xander, but he doesn't know that Rani lost her innocence long ago.
Is that true?
Here is the evidence. Mr. Lee, you know what to do.
Yes. Yes, I know.
I'm waiting for your good news.
Let's eat.
Mike, why did you prepare all this?
Today's your birthday. As a responsible boss, I have to show you some care for my employee.
Thank you, Mike. Since my dad passed away, I never celebrated my birthday anymore.
You mention him for the first time.
My dad was a wonderful person. He remembered everyone's preferences in the family. Every festive occasion, he would prepare gifts for everyone. No matter how late it was, he would come home.
Such a person. I also know one.
Really?
He's her dad. He's also my mentor.
What a coincidence. My dad and I originally had a happy family. Unfortunately, everything was ruined.
Martha. You're drunk.
Tell me more about Quinn.
She's very noisy and loud. Sometimes she's like an empty vessel. The first time we met, I was being ridiculed as a child for having no mum. She stood up to protect me.
Maybe at that time, she didn't think too much, because she didn't have a mother either. So she could understand your feeling.
Perhaps. She appeared like a beam of light in my life. We'd been through together for 10 years. Those times were happy moments. Every day was carefree. Good memories.
It sounds so beautiful. Beautiful, like a dream.
In the end, she still left. Perhaps beautiful things are always short-lived. People too.
Do you know what happened to her afterward?
My dad sent me abroad at that time. When I returned to Jericho, I heard the bad news. If I hadn't had left her, maybe things would be different. Why am I telling you all this? She won't come back anyway. Martha? Do you know? Since you appeared, it seems I'm not so lonely anymore.
Michael.
What did you call me? How is that possible? Hello? Mr. Gray, I found Miss Martha. Grew up in an orphanage, but the information seems a bit inconsistent. I see. Martha. Who are you exactly?
How did you end up here?
Where else should I be?
My alcohol tolerance isn't that bad. Did I say something last night?
You did.
What did I say?
What's wrong? Is there something I shouldn't know?
Nothing.
Change your clothes. Come with me.
Where?
You'll know when we get there.
Why did you bring me here?
Isn't this the orphanage you grew up in? Today the director is back. I'll bring you here to meet him. What's wrong? Are you not happy?
You're considering me so much. Of course I'm happy.
Who is this young lady? Mr. Gray, didn't you say you made an appointment with Martha? Don't you know her?
Mike, I suddenly feel a bit dizzy.
Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
Hello, Martin. Mike went to the orphanage. Can you please take care of it for me?
Mr. Zane, you just said you didn't know her. Mr. Gray, I'm sorry. In the recent years, my eyesight has not been great. I've become a bit forgetful. Just remembered now. She was indeed under my care. Really? I have no reason to lie to you. If you don't believe me, you can check the records. Mr. Zane. Mr. Martin Scott, what brings you here? Our orphanage has always received Mr. Martin's financial support. He often comes here to visit the children. What does someone as busy as you have the time to visit the orphanage? Mr. Scott, tell me Martha's true identity. Haven't you already investigated it? Her past is painful. Why insist on exposing her scars? What do you mean? What exactly do you want? I didn't mean anything. Mike, I warn you, if you can't treat her well, I will take her away. You can try. Is that so?
You're back. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Let's come another time.
Why are you not feeling well at this moment?
I'm sorry.
Martha, do you think I'm easy to be deceived?
No, I don't think so. I didn't lie to you.
Get off.
Mike, why are you drinking alone here? Where's Martha?
What's it got to do with you?
Let me pour you a drink. Mike, if you want a drink, go ahead. I'll keep you company. Hey, Mike, you're drunk. Let me help you go and rest. Mike, watch out!
Martha.
It's okay. I don't mind you treating me as her, as long as we get through tonight. You're mine.
Why is it you?
Mike, you're drunk. I sent you back. Mike! You need some rest now. Stay and I'll take care of you.
Rani, did you put me on drug?
No, Mike. I just wanted to be with you. Just for today. Is that okay?
I won't touch you.
What if I were Quinn? Would you reject?
You're not worthy to compare with her.
What do I lack compared to her? Since young, everyone revolved around her. Why did she have everything? And your heart only belongs to her. We're both daughters of the Xander family. Why is it not me?
So this is your true color, right?
Yes! I hate her! I wish she were dead! She deserved to die!
Shut up! If you mention her again, I'll kill you right now.
Go ahead and kill me! Mike! You drank?
Martha. I think I've fallen for you. Can I love you? Or can you love me? I'm not asking for much. Just a little bit. Can you?
Mike, can I still love you? Even if it's just a little bit? You're awake. How do you feel? Better?
Last night, did you take care of me?
Who else? You're my benefactor. Am I supposed to throw you out on the street?
I'm sorry.
What did you say? I didn't hear. Louder, please.
Forget it.
Mike, I did have some unpleasant experiences in the past. But I don't really want to talk about it right now. Maybe I'll tell you later, okay?
Whatever. I don't care.
Mike, I'm really curious. Are you in love with Quinn's substitute? Or Martha?
Hello? Mr. Gray, Chairman is in trouble. Mr. Gray. What's going on? Chairman fainted today after the doctor's examination. They said it's lung cancer. Will be cured? The doctor said it's already in the late stage. Dad, when did this happen? Why didn't you tell me? You only care about Martha. What's the use of telling you? I'm sorry. Mike, I don't have much time left. Before I die, I just want to see you and Rennie get married. Promise me. Mike, all these years, I haven't asked you for anything for the sake of the family. I've worked hard for half my life. I've sacrificed a lot. The Gray family relies on the Xander family to get to where we are today. If you don't marry Rennie, then how will the Xander family help us anymore? The Gray family will be in deep trouble. This time, consider it as I'm begging you. Can you do it, my son? Dad, do you know, in these 3 years, my heart seems to have broken into thousands of pieces since Martha appeared. It seems to be slowly mending up. I know she married into the Gray family with other intentions. But as long as she stays by my side, I seem to be a bit happier. Forget it. Just go. Leave! Get lost! Mr. Chairman! Mr. Gray! Dad! 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 Doctor! Doctor! Dad! What's happening to you, Dad? Dad! Dad! Doctor, how's my dad? Fortunately, the rescue was on time. He's out of danger now, but his body is very weak. He cannot be triggered further. Why do you have to force me like this? No one will force you in the future. You're free now. Isn't it enough if I die? That's enough! I promise you. Really? Great! 5 days from now, you'll have the wedding. Dad will witness your happiness. I'll go back first. Try to challenge me? I've turned the tables on you.
Uncle Sam. Sam, did Mike really agree? Did Mike really agree?
Agreed. Mike's still quite filial to me. All my efforts were not in vain.
Sam, you're brilliant indeed. Rani, show your gratitude to Uncle Sam. Thank you, Uncle Sam.
Rani, I've always treated you like my own daughter. You, make good use of this opportunity.
I will. Martha, you can't snatch away what belongs to me. Mike, who will you choose? Mike? Why did you ask to meet here? What's wrong?
I just wanted to hug you.
What happened?
I'm getting married. With Rennie.
So this is your choice?
Here's 4 million. Consider it compensation for you.
You're so generous, Mike. You can get so much money in such a short time. Unfortunately, you're about to become a married man.
Martha! During this time, have you felt anything for me?
Martha, I've told you earlier. If it's not yours, you can't snatch it away. Now you look like a stray dog. It's really pitiful. Who are you showing this to? Mike won't even give you a glance from now on. You dare to spill on me? Rani, it's not the final moment yet. The outcome is uncertain. Your wedding with Mike is gonna be a blast. What do you mean? I'm curious to see Mike's expression when he sees the ugly side of his fiancée.
Martha, stop drinking.
My revenge plan has taken another step. For such a joyous occasion, how can I not drink? Cheers.
Are you really happy? You must have fallen for Mike, right?
How's that possible? He's the son of my dad's murderer. How could I love him?
Martha, you have him in your heart. When you plot against him, your own heart gets entangled in the scheme. Martha. Don't be afraid. I'll be with you. As long as you turn back, I'm here for you. Martha, what happened to you? Martha Scott. Why is she here? Who is that guy? Doctor, how is she? Why did she faint? Nothing serious. Just take some medicine and rest for a few days. She'll be fine. Pregnant and still drinking so much. Martha, you're awake.
Martin. Martin, what's happening to me? Why am I in the hospital?
You're pregnant.
Pregnant? Finally, it has come to this day. My child, from now on, you'll be another weapon for Mom's revenge.
Martha, let me take you away. Let's go abroad, raise the child well, live a normal life. I'll take care of the revenge. I'll make them pay for their blood debts.
Martin, can I still live a normal life? Can I, really? Mike, I can finally marry you!
Rani, do you take Michael to be your wedded husband? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor, and keep him in sickness and in health, and remain faithful to him for as long as you both shall live?
I do!
Michael, do you take Rani to be your wedded wife? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, and remain faithful to her for as long as you both shall live?
I never expected Rani to be such a person, such a good pretender.
How shameless of her to marry Mr. Michael. What's wrong with her? Look at this.
Keep quiet, all of you! This photo wasn't real. That wasn't me. Mike, you believe me, right?
Do you take me for a fool?
Mike, how could you push Rani away? These photos are fake. Someone is deliberately framing her.
Enough! Rani, I didn't expect you to do such a thing. I'm so wrong about you.
It's not like that, Uncle Sam. What's happening? Hasn't the wedding started? Why are you here? I know now. It's you! You deliberately framed me, you bitch!
What brings you here?
On such an important occasion, how could I not come? I had to let you know. She, and he. What kind of person they are.
You? What do you mean?
Mike, I'm pregnant.
Pregnant?
Mike! Don't believe in her. She must be lying. She's just trying to steal you away.
Is it true?
I have 2 pieces of evidence. One is the proof of my pregnancy. As for the other, it's a diagnosis report of cancer forged by Mr. Sam Gray.
Security! Get this crazy woman out of here!
What's wrong, Mr. Gray? Are you feeling guilty?
You...
Faking a serious illness, deceiving your own son. You're really something.
Mike, I did it for your own good.
Mike, today is a joyous day for you and Rani. If there's any matter, let's discuss it after the wedding. Right. Mike, let's continue with the wedding.
Dad. You conspired with them to deceive me.
Mike! I did all this because I love you too much. Why can't you turn around and look at me? It's all because of you. It's all your fault. I'll kill you! Rani! Mike, you've gone too far. Too far? Is it too far than faking a marriage? Shut up! Mike, today no matter what, you must complete the wedding with Rani.
Never in this lifetime. Everyone, I'll announce the marriage is cancelled.
Mike!
Mike! Dad. Today I'm considered to be dutiful, right? Mike!
Really didn't expect that the marriage would turn out like this. Rani is truly a clown. Mike! Don't leave, Mike!
A dignified chairman like Mr. Sam Gray would force his son like this? Today is such a huge shame for the Gray and Xander family.
Mr. Gray, you hurt me.
Did you come to snatch my marriage? Because you can't bear losing your financial backer? Or is it that you've fallen in love with me? Do you want me?
You know it. I've just been using you all along.
Do you know? I don't know since when. I can't see Quinn's shadow on you anymore. The image of her in my heart is becoming more blurred. It seems like I've fallen in love with you. What should I do? But it doesn't matter. As long as you can be by my side, we'll hope that you can love me. Not much, just a little. Can you?
Okay. I promise you. Mike.
Be careful! Get out of the car.
Let go! Tanya, is this how you killed my mom back then?
What are you doing?
Mike, Rani loves you so much. You abandoned her in front of so many people at the wedding. How was she supposed to face the world? That was her own fault. You jerk! All because of you. You released those photos, didn't you? Yes, because she blocked my way. Mrs. Lopez, do these words sound familiar? Why get angry out of embarrassment? The things you took from the Xander family will be returned sooner or later. The things you took from the Xander family will be returned sooner or later. Martha, don't repeatedly bring up the Xander family. What right do you have? Because I'm Xander family. Wandering ghost. You're Quinn. Do you really believe it? I was just joking with you. But you're so scared. Is there something guilty you're hiding? Stop pretending. Martha, I won't let this matter go so easily. All right. I won't let it go either. As for me, I like playing the game of cat and mouse. If I catch and kill them all at once, it wouldn't be interesting. Let's go, Mike.
What is the meaning of your words earlier?
What do I mean? I just happen to know some information about Tanya and her daughter. I just dislike them.
What do you know?
Mike, do you really know nothing? Do you really care about Quinn?
What really happened back then?
Auntie Tanya, why did you kill me? I've come to take your life. I want you dead. Let go of me. Go to hell! Let go of me! Quinn, why are you still haunting me? Martha, who are you? How do you know so much? Ranny! What are you doing? Mom! I can't face anyone anymore! Don't bother with me! Ranny, don't be foolish. As long as you have Uncle Sam, Martha won't be able to enter the Gray family. Mike dislikes me so much now, I have no chance anymore! Ranny! You stay at the Gray group. Then find an opportunity to deal with Martha. After getting rid of her, Mike will eventually come back to you. Martha, you've harmed my daughter. I won't let you off. I could kill Quinn. I can do the same to you.
I didn't expect Martha to be so shameless, being a mistress and still feeling justified. She publicly snatching a marriage. I heard she's pregnant with Mr. Gray's child. Shameless.
Don't say that. Ranny's not a good person either. Everyone has seen the photos. So scandalous.
What do you mean?
I think what you're saying is right. Why not say these things in front of Mr. Gray? See if you can keep your jobs. So brainless. You're just relying on being close to Mr. Gray. So despicable. Oof. Where's that foul smell coming from? Did you forget to brush your teeth before leaving? Martha! Mr. Gray!
You're fired.
Mr. Gray!
Don't you understand? Right now, the most important thing is to protect yourself and the child. Don't worry about the others.
They're just clowns. I don't care.
Why haven't you left yet?
Uncle Sam hired me. Other than Uncle Sam, no one has the authority to let me leave.
Get out!
Mike, you like her, right? She has another man besides you. Don't forget, there's also Martin by her side. Is this child yours? It's still uncertain. Mike, don't mind her. She's just trying to sow discord between us. Martha, don't get too proud. Uncle Sam will never let you marry into the Gray family. That's not your problem.
Hello, Mike. Let's go out tonight. Haven't seen you in a long time. Oh, Mr. Gray is so busy. So hard to make plans. Some things have happened recently. I know. Mr. Gray is burdened with romantic debts. By the way, are you really getting together with Martha? Yes. I knew it. From the first time we met, I could tell she's not simple. Do you think she's sincere to you? Doesn't matter, because it seems she's already in my heart. As a friend, I actually feel necessary to remind you. A day before your wedding, I saw her with another man at a bar. Their behavior was intimate. Is it him? Yes, it's him.
Have you been drinking?
You've met Martin, haven't you?
Who told you that?
You were drinking at the bar and hugging each other.
Mr. Gray, I told you before, Martin is just my brother.
Is that so?
If you don't believe it, there's nothing more to say.
You said you were with me because of money, but Martin has more money. Why don't you be with him? Can't say it? Let me tell you. Because in me, there are things he doesn't have. You've been using me against the Xander family. You approached me not just for money, right? Is what I'm saying right?
Mike, you've had too much to drink.
Martha, do you think I know nothing? The reason I haven't exposed you is because I care about you. But you can't use me on one hand. I still have thoughts about other men.
Yes. I used you against the Lopez family. But there's nothing between Martin and me.
Is that so? Then prove it to me.
What are you doing? Are you out of your mind? I'm pregnant!
Is this my child? Is this my child?
What do you mean?
This child should have the surname Scott.
Mike, you're really going too far to say such things.
I bought this child. I can pretend nothing happened.
Don't even think about it.
My patience has its limits.
You don't believe me, right? I'll prove it to you. If you dare to abort my child, I'll die in front of you. Do you believe me now?
I believe you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have doubted you.
Because that weak, incompetent, and ignorant Quinn died 3 years ago.
You're nothing like her at all. This is the patient's examination report. Thank you. The patient has no problems. Everything is normal. Keep the mood stable. The blood type is Rh negative. Quinn also has this blood type. Quinn! This back. Why does it look so alike?
Mr. Gray. Hello, I'm Martha.
It's Martha. Haven't we met before?
Guess it.
This is her favorite music. How do you know it?
Since it's Mr. Gray's favorite, I learned it all.
This is the necklace I gave her back then. But why is it with Martha? Why are there so many coincidences?
Mike, what are you thinking?
Your blood type is Rh negative. Not many people have this blood type. She also has this blood type.
Mike, you're overthinking.
Is that so? But don't you think there are too many coincidences? But don't you think there are too many coincidences?
Mike, where are you taking me?
You'll find out soon. Miss, you're so filial. You've come to worship again. Is there anything else for you to explain?
Sir, did you mistake me for someone else?
Is that so? That shouldn't be. That day you were together with someone.
Sir, you really mistook me.
Sorry. Maybe I mistook you for someone else.
Mike, you got it wrong. The blood type is just a coincidence.
Is that true? Then tell Uncle Zion directly who you are. Why? Can't say it?
I am Martha. The person lying here, I don't know him. Dad, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Mike, if I remember correctly, Miss Xander seemed to have been personally taken to cremation by Tanya, right? She's lying right here. How could she come back to life? Could it be that I've been imitating her all along, getting too deep into the role?
Is all of this really just a coincidence?
Why did you come? Go back.
Martha, I won't force you anymore. Whoever you are, as long as you can be with me, that's all that matters.
Tomorrow night is the banquet of the Stars group. Take me there.
What do you want to do?
Aren't you curious about who I am? Tomorrow night, I'll give you an answer. Sleep.
That's Mr. Grey. Who's that beside him? So pretty.
It seems like her name is Martha Scott. The wedding incident caused quite a stir some time ago, but now it seems that the two of them are indeed well matched. Martha does have more elegance than Rani. Mike, this Stas' banquet, it's not like just anyone can come in. Why did you bring her here? People without manners like Miss Xander also got in. You...
Rani, be polite. She's now my girlfriend.
Mike!
Mr. Grey obviously doesn't want to talk with her, yet she eagerly went up to him. It's so funny.
Usually she's so arrogant because of the Xander family's support. She looks like a clown now. You all shut up! Martha, let's see how long you can be proud. Let's wait and see. Mike, let's go. Rani, don't make a fuss. Mom will definitely let you vent your anger later. Mrs. Lopez, what a coincidence. Didn't expect to meet you here. You look a bit unwell. What's wrong? Didn't rest well? Had nightmares? Martha, first you took Mike from Ronnie, then you repeatedly provoked me. Do you think I can't deal with you? Mrs. Lopez, I'm not as easy to deal with as Quinn back then. You'd better be polite to me. What do you want? I want all of you to leave the Xander family. Are you Quinn? No. Impossible. She's already dead. Who are you to her? The day you all leave the Xander family, you'll know. Let me tell you, it won't happen. Then let's wait and see. Martha, today's attendees are all distinguished figures. If you embarrass yourself publicly, I wonder how to turn the tables.
Why did you take so long? Is everything alright?
Everything's fine.
Martha, you said you wanted to hold a banquet.
I want to reveal my identity on that day in public.
Alright, I'll go arrange it.
I've already gained Mike's heart now. Next step, I want to use the identity of Scott family's daughter to marry into the Grey family. Once I marry into the Grey family, I'll be closer to the truth and the evidence. It'll be easy to control her later. But if Mike finds out, what do you think he'll do?
Welcome to the Scott's family banquet. My grandfather will be here soon. Mr. Scott, what's the special significance of the Scott's family banquet today?
Yeah, the Scott family rarely hosts banquets. Why such a grand one this time?
Because someone today will be public introduced to everyone. The Scott family is the largest domestic conglomerate. Who has such prestige to make the Scott family value it so much?
That's right. Why not give us a hint?
Everyone please be patient. You'll find out soon. Martha, don't you know you're pregnant?
All right, I won't drink.
Mr. Scott, I'll take care of my girlfriend. You don't need to bother. You'd better take good care of her. If Martha is even slightly unhappy, I won't let you off. Stay away from her. What's going on?
Mike, are you jealous? Miss Martha, have you seen my necklace? Mrs. Lopez, what do you mean? I only saw you just now. The necklace wasn't taken by you, was it? Are you implying I stole your necklace? That's a piece designed by the chief jewelry designer, Carrie. It's the only one in the world. It's worth millions. Among those present, there's only you from the slums, right? Oh my, besides you, who else could have stolen it? Miss Xander, watch your mouth. If you haven't seen it, let me search it.
Granny, think twice before you speak.
I don't want to suspect her either, but I only saw her just now. If it wasn't her, then who? Martha? Do you dare let us search it? You want to search my bag? You're not qualified yet. I think you must be feeling guilty. Martha, you're nothing but a thief. Ugh. You dare hit me? Martha, you not only steal, but also resort to violence. You've gone too far. Too far? Do you want to see how much further I can go?
You better present some evidence, or I won't let you off.
You actually protecting this thief?
Martha!
Huh? Isn't this my necklace? Martha, do you have anything to say now? When did she put it in? I'm telling you, this kind of thing will never happen. Then let's wait and see.
How could this happen?
You don't believe me?
Of course I believe you. You wouldn't do this.
Everyone sees it now. Martha, she's just a thief.
After all, she came from the lower class. Even if you manage to climb up to Mr. Grey, still can't change your petty nature. She can even steal. Really shameful.
If it were me, I wouldn't dare show my face. Martha really is shameless. Martha, if you want this necklace, there's no need to steal it. Kneel now and lick my shoes. I'll consider giving it to you. You can even resort to such low-level tactics. I really overestimated you all. I've said it before. Those who go against me will never have a good outcome. Martha, this is your own doing. Is that so? Let's wait and see. What do you mean?
Everyone, about this matter, I have a surveillance video. You all can see clearly what really happened. I believe everyone's eyes are sharp.
This is not possible! The video is fake! You've been in cahoots with Martha long ago. This is a video you intentionally helped her fabricate.
Miss Sander, what do you mean by that? Martha, isn't she Mr. Grey's girlfriend?
Oh, this Martha. She's an unfaithful woman. Before she got together with Mike, she hooked up with Martin. I even have photos. Everyone, take a look. Martha is quite something. She's involved with Mr. Grey and Mr. Scott at the same time. Shameless.
Martha is my woman. I advise you to think carefully before speaking. These photos are real. I indeed have a relationship with Martha. What did you say? Martha is the precious daughter of the Scott family. She's my sister.
Impossible! Martha's an orphan. How could she be the daughter of the Scott family? Mr. Scott, are you joking with us?
Dad? Dad, you're back.
Mr. Scott Sr.'s here.
Everyone, this is my youngest daughter, Martha Scott. She is my precious daughter.
So this is Miss Scott.
No wonder she's so beautiful. A proper young lady. Anyone who dares to bully her will disappear from the capital. Security!
Mom!
Gather these two out of here!
Mr. Scott! Mr. Scott! Sir Scott!
Anyone who associates with them is an enemy of the Scott family. Are you okay, Martha?
Dad, thank you for standing up for me. This is my boyfriend, Michael Grey.
Then you left home because of this guy?
Dad, don't scare him.
Is this your answer to me? Am I so easy to bully? I've been played by you all along.
Mike.
Miss Scott comes from a noble family. I'm not worthy to be your boyfriend.
Mike!
This
Mike!
play is over. Is there anything else?
Can you let me explain?
Explain what? Do you find it amusing? Have you spoken a truthful word? Have you spoken a truthful word?
If I don't conceal my identity, would you let me get close to you?
Of course not. How could I possibly match up to the Scott's family daughter?
I like you. That's why I concealed my identity to get close to you.
But I won't believe what you say anymore. Stay away from me in the future. I don't want to see you again. Martha, don't force yourself anymore. Let me help you.
You and Dad have already helped me a lot. I'll handle the next things on my own.
You're still so stubborn. What about Mike? What are you going to do?
Proceed as planned.
Mrs. Lopez, regarding the matter at the Scott family, you caused our company's stocks to plummet. Because of the Scott's family statement, many customers unsubscribed, leading to massive losses for the company. Don't you think you owe us an explanation?
Yes, you owe us an explanation. All directors, I don't want this to happen either. Mrs. Lopez, speaking these words now won't help much. In my opinion, along with money, either you compensated for yourself or you stepped down as chairman. We will hold another press conference to clarify this matter. Over these years, how much profit have I brought you? Now, just because of this small matter, you force me like this?
Ms. Lopez, let's be clear about this. We can't just talk about emotions. We must consider interests, right? Yes, that's right.
Yes, that's right. We hope you can handle this matter as soon as possible. Otherwise, don't blame us for being ruthless.
Yes, that's right.
You... Those old things. They flatter and please all the time. As soon as something happens, they turn their backs. They said if I can't cover that loss, they'll force me to step down. Step down? Mom, if you step down, then we'll have nothing left. I've worked hard to hold on to this. I won't let go of it so easily. Mom, why don't you go borrow money from Uncle Sam? Our relationship with him has always been good. He'll definitely help us. I'll go now.
What did you say? Borrow $100 million?
Sam, you're the only one who can help me now. Lend me the money first.
This isn't a small amount. I also can't get it all at once.
What do you mean? You don't want to lend me the money? Sam, the money you took from the Xander family wasn't just $100 million.
What's the rush? I didn't say I wouldn't help you.
I warn you. You have quite a few handles in my hands. If you don't help me, I'll release them all online.
You dare?
See if I dare!
Tanya! Why mess with the Scott family? Idiot.
Dogs biting each other is quite entertaining. Let's add fuel to the fire and make all of this burn even brighter. Release the scandals of Tanya and Sam. Miss Scott, Mr. Gray's at our bar. He's drunk. Please come over to pick him up. All right, I got it. Slowly.
Why is it you?
Why did you drink so much?
I don't need you to care. Just go.
Are you leaving or not? Then I won't care about you anymore.
Mother!
Mike! Doctor, how is he?
The patient twisted his ankle and has multiple abrasions on his body. Fortunately, these are external injuries. Take the medication properly and rest for a while. He'll be fine.
Thank you, Doctor. Mike. Who owes more to whom between us? What should I do with you? I clearly said make you fall in love with me, then abandon you. Can you stop playing with my heart? Mike, are you awake?
My leg.
It's broken. The doctor said you may not be able to stand up for the rest of your life.
What are you saying?
Now you're anxious. Why didn't you care about your life when you threw yourself at me?
Are you implying that I should watch you die?
You would rather sacrifice yourself to save me? Are you in love with me?
I'm just... No.
All right. Since nobody cares about me, what's the point of living? I'm going to stand in the middle of the road.
Are you out of your mind?
Do you like my crazy, right?
Alright, I admit it. I can't let you go. Are you satisfied now?
Mr. Gray. Mike. Let's make up, okay? Will you marry me? I want to marry you.
Are you serious? But my leg... Why are you laughing?
I lied to you. It's just a sprain.
You?
Rest well. I'll go get you something to eat.
When I came in just now, the employees had strange expressions. What's happening? Mr. Gray, take a look at this. What's going on? Someone leaked this video online. Gray's Group stock prices are plummeting again. Mr. Gray, this needs to be handled immediately. You go out first. Tanya!
How's it going? Have the funds been collected? Ah! What are you doing?
I should be asking you this question. Tanya, you leaked the information. Do you want to drag me down?
I don't understand what you mean. I haven't done anything.
Look!
How could I didn't upload it? Sam, you have to believe me. It really wasn't me.
Still trying to justify for something as private as this. Besides you, who else would know? Let go. Don't bother me anymore.
Sam, you can't ignore me.
Let go!
Fine. Since you are not being reasonable, don't blame me for being blunt. Sam, we've been together for many years. You have more than one handle in my hands. 3 years ago, Sion's death...
Enough! So, you admit that you did it?
Even if I did, what can you do about it? You can't get rid of me. You must give me the money.
You have guts. 3 days. I'll gather it and give it to you.
Who is the one causing trouble for me? Martha. It must be that woman. She's the one who made me like this.
Did you do the online thing?
Of course not. How could I have such a thing? Besides, even if I don't like Tanya, I wouldn't drag the Gray family into it.
Is that the truth?
You do not trust me? Then I swear, I, Martha...
It's alright.
Eat your meal.
I'll do it myself.
The doctor said your injury needs rest. If it's not well treated, it might lead to health problems.
It's just a leg injury. My hands are fine.
Is it good?
Miss Martha, do you have time to meet?
Okay, I will come.
Who is it?
Your dad wants to meet me. Mr. Gray, do you need any help?
Didn't expect you're the daughter of the Scott family, Miss Martha. Before that, when you got close to mine, what was your motive?
Motive? What motive could I possibly have? You have raised your son to be so outstanding. I genuinely like him.
Just for that?
Is there something in the Gray family that the Scott family lacks?
Miss Martha, the Grey Group is currently facing a financial shortage. I wonder if you could...
Is Mr. Gray suggesting that you want to borrow money? Sure, but I have one condition. I want to be the legal wife of Mike. Mr. Gray, you don't seem to like that. Thinking of forming a connection with the Scott family, there are many others interested. If Mr. Gray is unwilling, there are others waiting. 1, 2...
All right. I agree with you.
As for the wedding, let's see it 5 days from now.
The money has been transferred to you. Give me the thing. From now on, let's cut off all contact between our families.
Uncle Sam, what do you mean by that? Sam, are you so heartless? When you came to me back then, your attitude wasn't like this.
If it weren't for the benefits, could I have considered you? You've created such a mess for yourself. Now you want me to cover for you?
Sam Gray, now that you've connected to the Scott family, you completely disregard me, is it?
Tanya Lopez. People always strive for higher level. In 5 days, Mike and Martha will have their wedding. By then, the Gray family will be on a higher level.
What did you say? Mike will marry Martha? No. Uncle Sam, you said before Mike's wife can only be me.
Is it? Oh, how come I don't remember that?
Sam Gray, you're burning your bridges. You'll regret it. Is it better now? It should be better soon. Ah! You bitch! Trying to use your identity, forcing Mike to marry you!
Rani, are you crazy?
Mike, don't marry her, okay? This woman, her motives are not simple. I'm the only one who truly loves you. Do you really love Mike? You're just jealous of Quinn. You want to prove your victory by taking away what belongs to her and satisfy your twisted mind. No! I'm not! Mike! I didn't...
I don't want to see you again.
Things I can't have? No one else should have. My face! My face! Mike! How could you treat me like this? I hate you!
This is all your fault.
Mike, after 3 years, we finally get married. It's a pity my mom and dad couldn't see this.
Quinn, I can't forget you. I'd rather believe that you sent Martha to accompany me. From now on, I'll treat her well.
Mike, you said there would be stars here. It's freezing. Where are the stars?
The star guide said that there will be stars.
What a useless guide.
Here you go.
Where?
Over there. Do you see it?
Nope.
Right there.
I didn't see it. Don't tell me that you're proposing to me. I don't want to marry you.
Forget it then.
Hey! Mike, if none of this happened, if I were still the Quinn from 3 years ago, that would be so much better.
From now on, I'll treat you well.
I'm very curious. Do you actually prefer the Quinn from 3 years ago, or the current me?
She's a scar in my heart. And you? You're the one who healed that scar.
Mike, the truth about what happened to the Xander family 3 years ago. Do you know?
My dad sent me abroad. When I came back,
Mike, even if that's the case, this wound will always be in my heart. Between us.
why are you suddenly asking me this?
Mike, if there was something more to the events back then, if your dad was the one who committed the crime, what would you do?
What do you mean? Do you know something?
It's late. Let's go to sleep. Uncle Sam.
Isn't today your wedding night? Why are you here?
Uncle Sam, did you forget? I'm pregnant with a child of the Gray family. So?
Oh, I forgot. Martha, you should take good care of my grandson.
Of course.
In the future, you and Mike should both call me Dad.
Uncle Sam, my dad doesn't like me calling others dad.
Alright then.
This is the most flourishing land in the south of the city. I heard that Uncle Sam has recently been interested in real estate. I think you might need this.
This is for me.
Consider this as my dowry.
Great.
Uncle Sam, you can develop this piece of land into a commercial street. I believe this can take the Gray family to the next level. Oh, by the way, my dad also said not to worry about any future financial issues. He'll invest.
Good. Perfect. You're truly a good child.
He's really cautious, huh? In this study, there's literally nothing.
What are you looking for? Mike? Why are you here? Dad, didn't you go to the office? I forgot to take some documents. What's going on? My computer broke down, so... Next time, don't touch my computer, okay? Are you supposed to give me an explanation?
I
don't want to hear your lies. Do you have some other motive for marrying into the Gray family?
What motive could I have?
What do you want? I'll give it to you.
What I want, you can't give me now.
What do you mean? Explain yourself.
Mike. Let's talk about it later.
Martha, how many secrets do you still have?
Dad, today is your in memoriam day. Are you doing well over there? Wait for me a little longer. I'll make our enemies go to hell soon. Dad, today is your in memoriam day. Are you doing well over there? I didn't expect Martha to be Quinn. I can't believe I didn't kill you back then.
Told you not to come find me.
Sam, I have to tell you a secret. Martha is actually Quinn. She's back to revenge us.
Tanya, you can even make up lies like this.
I'm telling the truth. I saw her worshipping at Zion's grave. I have evidence.
Enough. You just can't stand a good relationship between the Scott and Grey family, right? That's why you're here to sow discord. Get out.
Sam, all I've said was...
Get lost!
Trust me!
Get lost! Leave or not? Shameless.
Sam Gray, you don't believe me, right? You'll regret it later. Ah! Are you blind? I'm so sorry. This face looks so much like Quinn from 3 years ago. I didn't mean to bump into you. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I don't blame you. Hey, you said you're currently looking for a job? I happen to have a job that suits you. Really? What kind of job is it? I want you to play a role. Hello, sir. May I take your order?
Quinn!
No, sir. You must be mistaken. Mike.
I didn't make a mistake. Since you're alive, why didn't you come back in these 3 years? Do you know, I've been through so much pain these years.
You say you're Quinn? What evidence do you have?
What do you mean?
Mike, are you blind?
What do you want to say?
She's not Quinn. I'll prove it to you.
Are you sure you want to remove this birthmark?
Remove it. Leave no trace. Hey, why did you have to humiliate me like this?
Martha, let me handle this matter. Give you an explanation.
All right. You say you're Quinn. Where have you been these past 3 years? Back then, I barely survived and remained in a coma for a long time. I only woke up recently. When I wanted to return to Mike, I found that you were already by his side. He had finally found happiness, and I didn't want to disturb his life. You're such a storyteller. Mike, do you believe her?
Take a seat for a while. Later I'll take you.
You really brought her home?
She has nowhere else to go for now. Plus, we grew up together. I can't just watch her.
You even gave her the necklace.
That originally belonged to Quinn. It's just returning to its rightful owner.
Miss Martha? I know you don't like me. I won't come and trouble Mike.
Quinn, are you okay?
Mike, Martha is your wife. It's natural for her to dislike me. Perhaps I should just leave?
Come on. Martha, do you have to be like that?
Mike, have you forgotten everything you said to me?
What about you? Hiding so many secrets. Have you considered my feelings?
Between her and me, you can only choose one. Whom do you choose?
What's wrong with you?
Mike, I'm not feeling well.
I'll take you to your room.
Mike.
What exactly happened?
Someone pretending to be Quinn getting close to Mike. I know everything, but I can't do anything at all.
Why is this happening?
You find it ridiculous too, right? I have to compete with myself from 3 years ago for a place in Mike's heart.
Don't drink too much. You're pregnant.
What am I supposed to do, my child?
Martha, when this is all over, leave him, alright? You know, I love you. It started 3 years ago. In my heart, there's only been you.
Martin, you know, I've always considered you as my brother.
Of course I know. That's why I didn't bother you. But now I don't want to see you in so much pain. Promise me. Let's go abroad, alright?
Martin, I'm sorry. I can't accept your feelings. You'll have better choices.
Martha? Martha? What are you doing? I've been looking for you all night. You're here, on a date with him.
Let go of me.
Don't go too far.
What are you doing? He's my brother!
He's not. I heard it all.
I can explain to you.
Martha! This is the last time. If it happens again, I won't let you off. Is there anything wrong?
About that matter, I can explain.
No need. Rest well.
Why is it turned out to be like this for us? Miss Martha, you should know the person most important to Mike is me. Are you declaring your sovereignty? I'm just giving you some advice. You'd better leave him voluntarily. The position of Mrs. Gray will eventually be mine. What's fake will remain fake. No matter how convincing it seems, it won't become real. Miss Martha, I'm just caring for you. Why are you humiliating me like this?
Martha, you go back first. What are you doing?
Didn't she say I humiliated her? Then I have to establish that identity.
You...
Mike, I'm sorry. I caused conflicts between you two again.
Take good care of yourself.
Mike, can we go back to how it was before?
Quinn. I'm already married.
So now your heart only has Martha, right? You've given up on our past?
Sorry. Miss Martha, I saw Mr. Gray burning this USB drive and he wasn't paying attention. I picked it up. It should be what you're looking for.
Mr. Lee, you really didn't disappoint me.
Well, about what you promised me.
Here's half of the payment. However, you'll have to wait until Sam Gray falls before I can give you the other half.
Okay, I understand.
Hey, Martin. The plan can start now.
What's the matter? Seems so urgent. Oh, by the way, how's the progress on the project for that piece of land in the south of the city? Mr. Gray, this is the matter. The project has already started. We've invested a significant amount of funds. But that piece of land suddenly surfaced as illegally used. What are you saying? How could that be? That land was handed over to me by the Scott family. How could there be an issue? It's true. Now, the relevant authorities are already investigating the project that has been forcibly halted. What about the money invested? That's the entire cash flow of the Grey Group. No, I can't allow this. I'll go find Martha immediately and get some clarity. Martha, what's going on? The land in the south of the city. How did it turn into illegal use of land?
It was originally an illegally used land.
You...
Mr. Gray, you didn't know that?
What do you mean?
It is what it is. Sam Gray, who should you blame for your foolishness?
You... Earlier, I may have misunderstood you, but now I sincerely consider you as my daughter-in-law. Have I treated you badly? Yet you've caused such harm to me.
It's because you owe someone a debt. I'm here to collect the debt.
What are you talking about?
3 years ago, at the unfinished building, the deaths of Zachary and Quinn, do you remember? Sam, I have to tell you a secret. Martha's actually Quinn. She's back to revenge us.
Tanya, you could even make up lies like this?
I'm telling the truth. I saw her worshipping at Zion's grave. I have evidence.
Enough. You just can't stand a good relationship between the Scott and the Gray family, right? You're Quinn, so it's you.
You're right. I'm Quinn. I've done so much just to make you suffer alienation. What you took from the Xander family, I'll make you return tenfold.
You bitch! I'll strangle you. Are you out of your mind? Plotting against our family all along, being deceived by her. I know she has secrets. She's my woman now. Won't let you harm her. Mr. Gray, I'm here on behalf of the Stolz Group to discuss the acquisition of the Grey Group. See you saying? When did I say that the Grey Group is for sale? The Grey Group is currently burdened with massive debt, facing financial shortage. At this moment, letting the Stolz Group acquire it is the best choice. Better think it over. I won't sell the Grey Group. Get out! Get out now! Better consider carefully, Mr. Gray. Get out of here! You bitch! Mike, you saw everything, right? All of this is because of her! All of this is your doing?
Of course it's her. This lady first seduced you, married into the Grey family, then set a trap. All is to help the Stars Group devour the Grey Group. From the beginning, you were just one of her pawns.
So this is the secret that cannot be revealed.
Yes. From the beginning I approached you is for the sake of destroying the Grey Group. All of this, it's part of my plan.
Why? Why would you do this to me?
Because I want revenge. You've been searching for Quinn, right? I'm Quinn.
This can't be possible.
3 years ago, they conspired to seize the wealth of Xander family. colluded with one another, and killed my father. I barely escaped with my life, saved by the Scott family. Now I've returned as Martha, for the sake of making them pay the price. Mike. Between us, there's the enmity of a murdered father. How should I treat you then?
Is what she said true? Of course not! How could I do those outrageous things?
Sam Gray. Until now, you're still trying to justify yourself? She's lying! Mike, I'm Quinn. This woman, everything she said is not true. I don't know where she learned about our affairs. Besides enticing you, she even used my name to do these evil deeds.
Do you have anything else to say?
Do you believe her, rather than me?
Over all these times, you've deceived me repeatedly. Should I still trust you? You intentionally intimidated Quinn, approached me, and then married into the Grey family. Everything you've done was to ensure the Stoz Group successfully, acquiring the Grey Group. So many years, you've been using me. Every word you said, every action you took, was filled with conspiracy and scheme. You have no feelings for me. Martha, your goal has been achieved. The Grey family has collapsed, and I have no value in your life now. You can leave.
Mike! Mike!
What else do you want to say?
I admit, I did all of this. But I'm the real Quinn. In the beginning, I wanted to use you for revenge. Because I hate your dad, hate Tanya, and also hate you. You know, for these 3 years, I've been living in hatred. Not a moment of happiness. Seeing you happy would bring me a little warmth. Seeing you sad, I couldn't help but feel heartbroken too. Even if you're Sam Gray's son. I can't bring myself to hate you. Mike, forgive me.
Enough! Don't lie anymore. She's already back now. And you're still lying to me. It's so ridiculous.
Someone used to be so proud, isn't she? Now, looking at her, she's so pitiful. Imitating me? What exactly do you want? Of course it's for money. In this world, who doesn't want to climb up? I warn you. Don't ever harm Mike. You're such a joke. Clearly the one who used to harm him all the time was you. Now you come to warn me? I don't care if you're Martha or Quinn. I'll just tell you, Mike can only be mine. What are you doing? Is it any of your business? Mike told me in his heart now, the person he cares the most is me. You've forgotten, right? I'm his legal wife. So what? Since you won't be anymore, do you know? Mike told me today that he never wants to see you again. He said he hates you. Impossible. Do you think after doing so many things, Mike doesn't know about it? I advise you have some self-awareness and leave on your own.
Quinn.
Mike, I'm here. Mike, I finally got you.
Quinn. How can it be you? We can't do this.
Why, Mike? That lady, she betrayed you. Can you be with me instead?
No, I can't.
Why, Mike? That lady, after hurting you like that, you still refuse to let her go?
I'll take you back.
Mike, do you want to give up on what we had? Why are you so cruel to me?
I'm sorry. What happened to your face?
It was Martha who hit me. She wants to destroy everything you care about.
No. Mr. Gray, now the shareholders are really mad. Many have already started selling their shares at low prices. If this goes on, the company will go bankrupt. I told you to invite Mrs. Tanya. Where is she? Invited? Let me check again.
What's the matter now?
Tanya, you come at the right time. The Xander family has turned around. I urgently need the money now, no matter what. You have to help me.
Sam, you deserve to end up like this today. I told you earlier that girl is not simple, but you just didn't believe me.
I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have doubted you. Tanya, this time, you must help me, alright?
Earlier you joined the Scott family and kicked me away. Now you want me to help you? Is that possible?
What do you mean? When we colluded to take away assets of the Xander family, you promised me 20% of the shares.
I was blind to have trusted you. Sam, you're selfish and stupid. I regret letting you do that back then.
Tanya! Don't drive me to the corner. Or else, I'll reveal what you did back then.
Sure, reveal it, and see who will believe you. They'll just say Mr. Sam Gray is desperate and trying to drag me down.
You!
What? Recording? All right, I got it.
What's going on?
Tanya and Simon are at each other's throats, revealing the truth from the past. John Lee recorded it.
What's your plan?
In a few days, during the Xander family shareholders' meeting, I'm going to give Tanya and her daughter a surprise. What a coincidence, Miss Martha, running into you here. This guy, is he your new boyfriend?
Yes, I am. I'm Martha's boyfriend. Looks like I'm interrupting your date.
Mike, can't you speak nicely? Mike, now that we're here, shall we eat together? You don't mind, right, Miss Martha? I mind.
Then let's go. What's the matter? Feeling guilty? Can't face me?
It's all right. Let's eat here. Mike, try this.
Not bad.
As long as you like it. I want this. Here, Martin. Is it delicious?
Delicious. Your relationship looks good.
You and your girl are so sweet to each other too, right? Martin, I suddenly feel a bit nauseous. Let's go to the coffee shop next door.
I'll go to the restroom. Such a serial dater.
You even bring your little lover to the hotel. Can't be compared at all.
What do you mean?
Last night, did you enjoy yourselves?
There's nothing between her and me.
Really? I saw you both entering the hotel. You can find another woman, but I can't be together with Martin?
So you're admitting it, right?
Yes, I'm with Martin now. What's the problem?
What's wrong? Now you won't even let me touch you? Martha. You make me sick. Michael Gray, I won't let you hurt her again.
Mike!
Do you have the right to say such things? Simply because I won't make her upset.
I'm tired. Let's go.
Let's get a divorce. Let's get a divorce.
Mike, say it again.
Tomorrow morning, at the Civil Affairs Bureau entrance, I'll be waiting for you.
I disagree.
Now I have nothing that you can use. Don't you want to be with him? I'll support you.
Support? Your words are quite lofty. You just want to rekindle the past with her.
Is that what you think? Great.
What about our child? Don't you want him?
After the child is born, I'll take care of him. You don't need to worry. Martha.
Since you're so determined. Fine. I agree with you. See you tomorrow morning. Help! Fire!
Princess, go play outside. Cooking can be assigned to subordinates in the future. Go play outside.
I want to eat sweet and sour spare ribs.
Kiss me.
Surprise! Hey, don't be mad. I was wrong, okay? I'll compensate you.
How?
This should be enough.
One's not enough. I want 100.
Fine.
Quinn, when I come back from abroad, I'll start preparing for our wedding. By then, I want you to be the most beautiful bride in the world.
Mike, you're so good.
I'll treat you well in the future.
I'm curious. Which one do you prefer? Quinn from 3 years ago or the current me?
She's a scar in my heart. You are the one who healed that scar.
Mike, perhaps this is the best ending for us. Now that it's done, I'll be leaving.
Aren't you going home to pack?
I didn't have much in the first place. Just throw it away.
Can I ask you a question? I hope you'll be honest with me.
Go ahead.
You towards me. Did you ever use your true feelings? Why?
Come on.
It's hard to answer.
Never. I only used you. There are no feelings.
Understood.
Mike, forget about me. Live a good life.
The company now is in dire straits. Everyone, let's think of a solution, okay? The company belongs to all of you. Not just me only. In any case, this project, Mr. Gray, someone reported you for tax evasion, production of counterfeit and shoddy products for profit, embezzlement of public funds, and several other charges. This is the arrest warrant. The evidence is conclusive. Please come with us. Officer, did you make a mistake? We have enough evidence. Sam Gray, please come with us. This is a frame-up. It is definitely a false accusation. You've got the wrong person. Mr. Gray, sorry. I didn't expect you to do these illegal things. I really can't keep it a secret. My conscience won't allow it. John, it's you? You dare betray me? Today I'll kill you. Let's go. Mike! Mike, save me! Dad, Mike!
Sam has been arrested. Huh. He deserves it. Serves him right for letting Martha marry Mike. Ronnie, get ready. Tomorrow I will announce that you'll inherit the Xander Group. All right. Ronnie, have you let go of Mike? Mom, rest assured, I won't harm myself for someone unworthy. All board members, I've called you here today to announce something. Now that the Xander family is doing well, there is still a need for an heir after all.
You're going to appoint Miss Quinn Xander, as I remember. Mr. Xander's will specified Miss Quinn Xander.
Quinn has passed away. I'm also saddened by this. But the company needs to keep operating. Now, only Rani is Zion's daughter. She's the most suitable candidate. All directors, please rest assured. From now on, I will manage the Xander Group. I will manage the Xander Group well. If no one objects, this matter is settled. I object! This is Xander Group board meeting. How did you get in? Get out! Everyone, I am Quinn Xander. I'm not dead yet. So it's not Rani Xander's turn to inherit. Miss Quinn Xander, didn't you already die? Do you have any evidence? This paternity test I have is the evidence. Paternity test? Martha, you're really good at making up stories. Zion has already passed away. How did you do the paternity test?
Right. How is it possible?
Please take a good look. This is a paternity test conducted by Rani and me. What are you saying? This is fake! Go ahead, tear it. I have many more copies here. Take your time tearing them. Let all the directors take a look and see if this paternity test is fake or not.
It's really Miss Quinn Xander. Still alive. Where have you been all these years?
That you should ask Mrs. Lopez, what she did back then.
What do you mean? Back then, when we framed Zion to take away the Xander's family property, you personally promised me to give me a 20% stock.
I misjudged you. Sam, you are selfish and foolish. I regret having you do that back then.
Tanya! Don't be too harsh. Otherwise, I'll reveal what you did back then.
Sure. Reveal it. Let's see who will believe you. They'll just say Mr. Grey is desperate and intentionally dragging me down. This is the evidence? How can you be so malicious? This voice is synthesized. It's not real. Don't be deceived, everyone. You lunatic! What are you trying to do? Tanya, Rani, after so many years, it's time for you to pay the price. All directors. Back then, Tanya and Rani colluded with Sam to kill my dad. I almost died at their hands, too. So all these years, I couldn't come back.
How can this woman be so malicious? She's actually doing such a thing. Really a human
Yes,
face with
so
the heart
Mr.
of a
Xander
beast.
was killed by her. This kind of person deserves to go to jail.
Right.
Tanya, Rani, you should also pay the price for your previous misdeeds. The police will be here soon. Get ready to rot in jail. Yes, Mr. Xander was killed by her. This kind of person deserves to go to jail. Why did she run away? Why haven't you died yet? How could I die? I have to live. Live well. Only then I can come back to revenge on you all. You took away Mike. You harmed the Grey family. Now you want to harm us? You're so cruel. Cruel? You've destroyed my family. I'm using evil to counter evil. Rani, you owe me. I will reclaim everything from you one by one. Dad, did you see all that? I have avenged you. All those villains are getting what they deserve. The plan went smoothly, but it's impossible for me and Mike to be together again.
Boss, why haven't those two come yet? We haven't received the commission yet. Don't worry. They are big boss. Would they care about this small amount of money? Yeah. What are you doing?
Who ordered you to kidnap me? You don't want to say? Then I'll ask another question. You kidnapped me just for money. Tell me, how much do you want?
No matter how much. Not possible. Don't bother. Hello? Yeah, boss. I'll pick you up. You wench. Behave yourself. Since I was a child, he told me to be an honest person is all lies.
Mike! What are you doing?
My dad got caught. The Grey family is gone. She left me too. I've lost everything.
You still have me. I'll always be with you. Mike, answer the phone. Mike! Miss Scott, what's the matter? Why is it you? Where's Mike? He's in the shower. What do you need? I'll convey it to him. No need.
Stop! You wench! You want to run?
Quinn, long time no see.
Who is calling?
Mike,
Give me my phone. Martha? What did she say?
Nothing. She heard my voice, then hung up. I didn't say anything.
She won't call me easily. Something must have happened.
Mike! Breaking news. The criminal Sam Gray escaped during the escort. The murderer, Tanya Lopez, is still at large. Please be cautious. If you encounter these two, report them.
Yoshi, check Martha's phone location.
Quinn, long time no see. It's you two. Weren't you all arrested? Sam, why are you here? Aren't you supposed to be in prison?
I've been in Jericho for years. I still have some connections. Follow me. Bastard! You got me into this mess. How could I let you go?
3 years ago, I couldn't kill you. That's my biggest regret. Today, I want to see who else can save you.
What are you laughing at?
I'm obviously laughing at you two. Do you think if you manage to kill me, Scott Group will spare Rani? You dare to threaten me? Do you really think I can't take care of Rani? Let me tell you, I've already sent Rani out of the country. And what about you? If I die, do you think Mike would still want you as his father?
Speaking of Mike, he already has Quinn by his side. Do you think he would still care about a woman who deceived and used him?
That woman is fake. She will be exposed sooner or later. I forgot to tell you a secret. Actually, I've known your identity for a long time. That woman, her name is Celine Cooper. I deliberately arranged her to be close to Mike to deal with you. I've already arranged everything about you. Mike will never find out. Bitch!
It's nothing compared to your deceitful approach to Mike, causing all of us to end up like this.
Sam Gray, you're really pathetic. For this woman, you've done all sorts of evil. In the end, you are left with a fate of being abandoned by everyone, condemned by all.
Still try to be tough. I'll strangle you. Stop! Stop! Mike, how did you get here?
Don't come any closer.
About what you just said, I heard everything. What did you hear? I heard how you colluded to frame the Xander family, causing the death of Mr. Xander, harming Quinn. Mike, let me explain. I don't have a dad like you. No. I and Martha were originally so happy. It's because of you, for your own selfish desires, turned us into what we are now. It's all because of you. Mike, Dad is doing it for your own good. It is also the sake for the family, right? Don't use me anymore as an excuse for any wrongdoing. It makes me sick. You... Martha, I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you back then. And today, you got hurt again because of me. I'm useless. You should hate me.
I don't blame you. You knew nothing about all this. It's not your fault.
Why didn't you tell me then?
That was your dad. How could I have told you?
This is what we owe you. I apologize. Mike, what are you doing? Get up for me. Stand up. Shut up. This is what we owe her. Fine. Give me the knife. This woman shall die today. Let her go. Mike, if you kill her, I'll die in front of you first. Mike, is it worth it for this woman? I told you to let her go! Okay, I got it. Fine. Fine. I'm letting her go. Back off. Alright.
Michael Gray, I won't be threatened by you. Quinzander, I'm going to kill you!
Be careful!
Don't!
Mike! Mike! Sorry, Martha. I owe you too much. Let me end all of this.
Mike! Mike! You don't leave me, all right?
Martha, I really want to love you well. It seems I can only wait for the next life.
Mike!
I really want to love you well. Forgive me.
I'm getting married soon. I want to hear you call me wifey.
Oh, I can't call it before we get married.
You don't want to say it, huh? I won't talk to you anymore.
After we get married, I'll call you that, okay? Okay? Is it okay? Okay. You can open your eyes.
What a beautiful necklace. Is this for me?
This is my mum's legacy to me. She told me to give it to my future wife. You like it?
I do. Later at our wedding, I'll put it on.
Mike!
The record has been completed.
I want to know. Who reported to the police?
Accept my condolences.
Mike, isn't it ridiculous? I thought I no longer loved you. In the end, I overestimated myself. Underestimated your place in my heart. How could I not love you? How could I possibly not love you, who love me so much? Mike, I've come to see you. Mike? This is our child, named Nicholas Gray. He's already 3 years old. Isn't he adorable? Come here, say Daddy. Doesn't he look a lot like you? Mike, are you mad at me? Otherwise, why haven't you ever visited me in your dreams? You're so petty. I'll take good care of our child. Before, you were the one chasing after me. From now on, let me engrave you in my heart. I'm leaving. We'll come to see Daddy again next time.